As California considers cannabis legalization, change has arrived for the small craft farmers working inside the Emerald Triangle. In Northern California's Humboldt, Trinity, and Mendocino counties, the life of marijuana farmers is rapidly transforming.
We have a whole cannabis culture up here in the Emerald Triangle, and it's been developed over 40, 50 years. There's second, third generation cannabis growers up here. And we have a definite sense of community, and we know each other. But we've also been hiding out in the woods for the last 40 years. And so that transition to become public, and rather than never say anything about anything that you do ever, is you say, no, here I am, look, this is my farm, and this is what I'm doing, and this is how I'm doing it.
As California moves closer to the possibility of legalization, there's a rush of interest in the farms of the Emerald Triangle.
It's a certainty at this point from the financial investment standpoint that we are going to have legalization, and a lot of corporate interests would like to have a piece of that.
There will be big companies because it's America, it's capitalism, and they will supply the mass amount of people. And there will always be people who want a connoisseur quality, and they will come to Mendocino County for that.
More than ever right now, farmers markets, organic, small batch, everything is really popular. So we're really hoping that cannabis will fall into that. If legalization passed and it's recreational, connect the user with their product so they know where it came from, they know what they're putting in their body.
It's really educating people about the total spectrum of what cannabis is capable of doing. And that has to do with the strain-specific usage, has to do with whether you're using it in an oil or a tincture or edible or whatever, or whether you're applying it topically, or flowers, maybe you're dabbing. Do you need high concentrations? Do you need high CBD? So it's becoming more and more sophisticated, more and more specific.
With legalization coming and the change, I tend to think people are going to be more outspoken, coming out, organizing, at least I hope.
Farmers are faced with two challenges: how to comply with new state medical marijuana laws, while also preparing for a world where cannabis is legal for all adults in California. Farmers are concerned they'll get swamped by big business and powerful political interests.
You kind of have this mom and pop industry that's struggled along for a long time, merging with a corporate industry that would like to make money from this thing the mom and pop people have been keeping alive for a while, and it's a very difficult balance that needs to be struck.
Corporate cannabis is inevitable. It's already making its way in, and it's scary.
The people who are coming in now and really trying to go after all the money in the green rush. So I'm just concerned having the small farmer be able to thrive and continue with their lifestyle and their culture and how we've been doing it up here for years.
In the next part of our series, we look at farmers, real estate, and how cannabis legalization may impact Northern California's future. For more, visit the California Cannabis Project on Facebook and share this video.